morning. Happy Tuesday. What are you up to, Tuesday? I find that I have a little extra time today to sit and crochet and work on some of these Santa hats, these holiday hats. They won't all be Santa, but I thought I would check in and see like who's sitting around crocheting on YouTube right now. Hope to visit with some good friends today. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm just woke up. Got a little crazy hair right there on the side. I got some coffee, high fiber diet. Cheers, good morning. Just having a little coffee. My yarn and hook is always sitting right here next to my favorite spot on the couch. So it's easy to start the day with a little coffee and yarn. Doesn't get better than that, huh? Good morning, everyone. Any plans for this Tuesday? The birds are nice and awake and over there chitter-chattering. Sadie's been walking around, seeing what's happening. Let's see. Oh my goodness, 4 friends already? Good morning, good morning. Just sitting here working on this this pattern. I have, let's see, I'm on the 9th round. 9th round of the Santa hat. I got the Snowball headband, and I'm working on the festive part. Good morning. Staying in. Yes, yes, stay in. Snow is too chilly out there. Are you ready for the snow? Were you able to get all of the outside stuff tucked away before it got wet? The house is pretty quiet, except for a few.
Hi, live.
Few people hanging out today, waiting for their plans to get started. Do you have any yarn you're working on? Something to keep you busy while you hang out at home today and stay warm? My goal is to get one more of these done in red, and then I'll move on to my Grinchy colors. Good morning, Amanda. Oh, tons of leaves. You have to rake the leaves, clean up the leaves. Won't the snow just cover them up and just disappear? Out of sight, out of mind? Hey, Amanda, are we having a cappuccino this morning? I found another way to stay warm this morning. Look at this. I'm a fashion statement. Isn't it nice? You like my sweater, Amanda? Ah, the Grinch. So, I firmly believe in doing research before I start a pattern, just to make sure that all the fine details are there, you know, to help people clearly see what I was trying to interpret. So I went digging for Grinch colors. Digging in the yarn cellar. I came up with Care on 1 pound. This one is Limeade, and it's pretty limey. So the more recent Grinches are more of a light, I don't know, I'd say spring green, right? But I also came across spring green, and this one's a Red Heart Super Saver. So the good thing about these hats is this festive accent color, it doesn't touch your skin because the band of it, Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn, is the part that actually goes across your forehead. So I'm hoping that notorious stigma that Red Heart Super Saver hats have, beanies, of making your forehead itchy, I'm hoping that by using, you know, the really good stuff in the Snowball band would help. Hey, Kenyatta, you put your book down for just a minute to come visit with me? I'm flattered. It's very good to see you. What kind of tea are we having this morning, Kenyatta? Okay, I got my yarn all set up, so I got a free-flowing strand here to work with while I visit with friends. Oh my goodness, 10 friends. Kenyatta, you have any grandbabies nearby? Someone to get a big old good morning hug from? That's probably the only thing that I enjoy about mornings is when I come out of my room and I start my walk down the hallway. Ryan's bedroom's right there, and he's usually laying in bed, but he's the first one to give me a bright, cheerful good morning. They're driving you crazy. Oh, Amanda, Red Bull? Oh, you're 2 hours. Permitted. Earl Grey. That's definitely our household's favorite tea. A nice, strong, solid tea flavor. You know, the fruity ones just remind me of warm juice. Good morning, good morning. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 11 years old. Oh my goodness. You have a lifetime ahead of you, young adult. A lifetime. You're gonna have so many adventures. So many amazing things are gonna come your way. You have any big plans for your birthday? A little scoop of ice cream somewhere, some cake and candles maybe? Let's see, in November, baby. So your friends and family will be getting together soon for dinner for Thanksgiving. I didn't make this sweater, but a very, very dear friend made it special for me. Tap Mama in the Bag Brigade, right down here in the comments, made this sweater for me. Well, I want to say about this time last year, or maybe it was for my birthday. Maybe it was March. It was definitely winter or spring that she mailed this to me all the way from Louisiana. Sweater made the journey to be a part of my life. Boop, boop. I got caught up on a stitch there. So I'm excited. Each one of these Santa hats I've been making, I've been trying to make them just a tiny bit different. The woman that originally sent me the pattern said that she loved the colors that that Crochet Garden pattern on Etsy. She loved the original colors that she made it in. It was Hobby Lobby tweed for the snowballs, and the main part of the hat was made in cranberry, and it looked like old-timey Christmas. Just those slightly darker, old-fashioned shades, and it looked good. And then she said, but If you have any yarn with a little bit of sparkle in it, I'd enjoy that too. So here I am, hat number 4. It's got a little sparkle in it. I went over to Walmart and I grabbed some, Red Heart Super Saver in their little holiday section. You know the red, white, and green holiday yarn that Red Heart had? What do you guys think? Should I make another one with the red, white, and green? I'm sure I could find some somewhere. Oh yes, this is the good yarn. This is Cascades. That's the good yarn. A little wool, a little soft plushiness to it. And the best part, it's like getting a hug from a friend when it's just a chilly, chilly morning and you're kind of wondering if you should just go back to bed. Definitely one of those mornings where I was considering going back to bed. Let's look at some of the other hats I made. I got 3 more. And look, sprinkling a little holiday spirit. I got this Santa bag that I've been putting the finished hats in, but all the rest of the house still has my Halloween out. I love my Halloween. Here is the old-fashioned original colors that the hat was made in. And I got these little labels, handmade. This is, I love this yarn in the tweed, and I love this yarn in the cranberry, and it's got the little snowball on the end. And this one is, wait a minute. This was the cranberry, this was the aubergine, which is an eggplant or a cranberry, right? Kenyatta, I want to leave them up all year. So this white has the little bit of the iridescent. Where is it? Oh, let's see if we can shine a little light on this subject. There we go. Can we see that now? Probably not so great. So I got the iridescent running through the white on this one, gives it a little sparkle. And then this one's the cranberry. So actually the original pattern was like that, the tweed and the cran. I need to make another one. And then quite a while ago, oh my gosh, maybe a year plus, I went over to the Goodwill. And the Goodwill in their arts and crafts section had a bag full of ice yarns. Total truth, Scout's honor. Scout's honor. Full of ice yarns. And this was an ice yarn cotton. And ever so often in the cotton, there, now you can see it, they sewed a little sequence on there. And so I did this one with the off-white. And I used the little label. It was 8 labels for a little under $2 at Hobby Lobby. And I just thought that adds just a special little personal touch, doesn't it? But I put it on with a very simple little double knot bow. So if someone wanted, you know, cut it off, it's okay. Won't hurt my feelings. And we got a snowball on there. I think that if I made these snowballs in yellow snow, it would look like popcorn, like one of those popcorn balls. So those are the 3 I have done. On a good day, I made 2 in one day. I nicknamed them AM and PM. So I'm hoping, this one was started yesterday. I want to do 2 today. The idea was 8. 4 Santa and 4 Grinch. Because not everybody is a Santa Claus, right? Hello, Miss Debbie. Good morning, good morning. What did you find to drink? Angela, good morning. Hey, Angela, how are you? Thank you so much for visiting. So Angela is actually a really close, dear friend that I met in high school when we first moved to a small town from the big city. Angela lived down the street from me with her little sister and her little brother. And when we were moving in, you know, I wasn't a happy camper. It was not a move that I particularly wanted to make. But it did help just a tiny bit to know that there were friends in the neighborhood. Got coffee. Cheers, Miss Debbie. Cheers, cheers. California. Debbie, you're in California? I know we're on the internet, and we shouldn't tell strangers where we live, but how far are you from Oakley, California, Highway 4? I know. What was it? Crochet Garden. Her page is amazing, isn't it? Oh, fantastic. Okay, so now, what row am I on? Were you guys counting? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm still on track. Cappuccino, Red Bull, and cappuccino. Amanda, what are we crocheting today? Because it's going to be done in so swift. See, that's how you get a little speedy on you. I'm feeling grinchy. Perfectly fine. It doesn't take much to just put me in the bah humbug kind of... So I'm not a Scrooge, which, I mean, another one of those famous holiday characters that kind of got a bad rap. I love that they took the, they're taking villains and telling their side of the story so we can understand what the grump was about. I think the Grinch just had a rough time of it. You know what? That's too many rows. Did I do too many rows? Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! I got to chitter-chattering. I forgot to put in 6 decreases. Hey, Roxana. Oh, my goodness. From around the world. I'm also going for my cat sides to jump on me in the middle of the night. Oh! There she is. Sadie. Hey. Hey, grumpy girl. What are you doing? She's offering emotional support. She saw me rip out that whole row. She's a good girl. Oh. I don't know if I'm so much of a Grinch as much as I'm just not a morning person. If I have time to do little things and wake up correctly, like takes 2 cups of hot, delicious coffee. If I can wake up and put on something like a hug that somebody made for me, or just do a little something to start the day off on a positive note, then I'm usually okay. Kenyatta, a kitten. Oh my goodness, where did you come across a kitten? And for the first time ever? That's pretty special. That's one of them core memories. Oh, the pink and black scarfie. Oh, that's a beautiful yarn. Oh, that's gonna play so nice and falling into place. And you know that newspaper that you received yesterday in your yarn haul? Oh, you're right, very, very classy. The red, black, and white just give a little kiss of elegance, doesn't it? Oh. I can understand being scared and not wanting to really get in there and experience the softness of a kitten's fur. Did it work out okay, Kenyatta? Did the kitten behave itself enough that you could enjoy the moment? Not just an anxiety-ridden what if, right? 12 cats, Angela. Oh my goodness. That's a whole lot of cat. I don't think Kenyatta's gonna be visiting you anytime soon with 12 cats roaming around. Oh, I'll wait for the vlog. I'm excited. I look forward to all your adventures. Hey, Debbie. So one of these hats was a requested commission, and I enjoyed making it so much that I thought I'd sell them. Maybe, we'll see. I always have a hard time with the pricing of things, and you know, the actual struggle of getting it to people, and just there's so many things that could go wrong. And I feel like when somebody pays for something, they should get exactly what they paid for as soon as possible. And so maybe I overthink it. I talk myself out of a lot of commissions and sales that way, just for pure pressure reasons, right? So I'm gonna put so I'm gonna let the woman that commissioned them, let her pick which one that she wants first out of all of them. And then I was thinking I'll put the other ones on Facebook Marketplace. Not Marketplace, Facebook. On my Facebook page, it is only family and very, very close personal friends. My Facebook page is on lockdown, privacy. It is nothing with Hooked on Wishing Crochet. And so I feel very comfortable to expose myself in not getting scammed by a family member and a very, very close friend, you know? Oh, so Sadie is an Italian Mastiff, and traditionally they were bred over the years with very, very deep eye sockets. They have like that down look to them. And so actually that's the muscle retention around their eyes. Dogs have 3 eyelids. You know, your top and your bottom, and then they have a 3rd eyelid that closes down, or that they use underwater and purposes like that. Because they don't have a whole lot of muscle around their eye, it's extremely common for them to, before they're 1 year old, because their muscles strengthen over time and their bodies kind of stop growing. But before the growing period stops, that 3rd eyelid, if it has any pressure or who knows what could happen, the wind could blow the wrong way, that 3rd eyelid pops out of the socket piece. And so we took her to the vet. It's not painful at all. It is extremely common, and it's basically like having a dry eye. And so the vet said that it was about $800 to have the surgery to put that third eyelid back in, and they'll put a couple little stitches. The vet also mentioned that it would only be about $200 more if we have it done when she gets spayed. And so we needed to wait for her to be over a year. Italian Mastiffs, their hips and ligaments and leg muscles stop growing about 18 months. So we have a few more months to wait before we get her spayed. And at that time, we'll put that third eyelid back in and put a couple stitches. And then we're gonna put a couple preventative stitches into the other side while she's already sedated for her surgery. So that's Sadie's eye. Oh, Kenyatta, 6 kittens. Oh, and they're about the perfect age for cuddling right now. Yes, cherry eye. Thank you, Amanda. I was struggling. I could think of the explanation, but not the name wouldn't pop up to me. Oh, let's see. Debbie, send me an email. If you're anywhere near Oakley, let's meet up. Let's sit and crochet somewhere. Let's spend the afternoon. We'll get lunch. I donate and gift most of my crafts. Yes, Roxana. Wouldn't it be crazy if we tried to just keep everything we make? You know, I think about that when a lot of people do the challenges, the stash down challenges, where they count how many ounces they've used and they hold on to the ball bands for their end of the year yarn. You know, like how much yarn have you used in the whole year? A whole nother aspect of that is how much yarn left your house in the whole year, or did you save all your products? Let's see, how many decreases? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went for quite a while without one. 4, 5. I gotta squeeze one more in there. So this pattern is odd. In her notes, I can see where people have reviewed her pattern after it was published, and they've noted little critiques that she could do to make it a little more beginner friendly and understandable. And one of them was about her decreases, and in her decreases, she notes that that it doesn't matter where you put the decreases, just strategically place them around in the round. That probably really helps simplify the pattern writing process. It's not really conventional to say that. People do like to be told in a pattern exactly what to do. It's a pretty good concept though. And you know, everyone writes patterns so many different ways that it works. Totally works. I mean, I'm on hat number 4 and I got no problems. Oh, congratulations, Kenyatta. Oh, that feels so good to work so hard on a project and get such a huge acknowledgement. Yeah, 'tis the season for donations, right? This seems to be the time of year when people need our crochet the most. It's cold out there. I'm still working on my pile to take over to the Kaleidoscope Cancer Support. I don't want to just do cowls and beanies. I wanted to make some little amigurumi Wooble style little amigurumi to add to the donation, because cancer affects the whole family. And a lot of times there's adult emotions running through kids, young adults. Maybe just having a little smile might cheer somebody up. So I definitely want to include some of those in my basket to take over. All right, look at me. I'm in a groove here. That Sophie blanket was a challenge. Amanda, it had a lot of acrobats going on in there. A lot of new to me stitches, or just where the stitches lay. Oh, what a beautiful pattern. And all the color options, absolutely lovely. Well, I don't have much going on today. Definitely starting it off on a positive note. Friends, yarn, coffee, warm. A little later today, I need to stop by my husband's grandmother's house and pick up some clothes and take them to my mother-in-law, who's been in and out of the hospital. And she is currently in a skilled nursing facility to help her gain her strength and back on her feet. And so, on a crocheting side note, that might be a place that I could take donations to in the future. Maybe that would bring a smile to someone's face or keep someone a little snuggled and warm, you know? Knitting's good for you. A yarn ball, I mean, that baby is creative. What fibers did you use? There's a market out there for yarn balls. All right, this row only has 2 decreases, so lots of chatting, no counting. That's a good thing about this pattern too. After I made it the second time around, once you get your base count established, I'm good to go. I was watching or listening. Oh, I was watching No Catchy Name. And Ella took her little itty bitty kids, those smiling, giggling kids, to a skilled nursing facility for Halloween. And they went many places, but like a trunk or treat style, they went to a nursing home. And I was just thinking of how wonderful that is for the kids to walk indoors and get their little candy and their smiles and give their trick-or-treats. But also how amazing it is for the residents of the facility when day after day, I'm sure family and friends come to visit, but to see some little costumes and some cute little kids wandering down the hall, that's amazing. That truly is just a perfect experience for everyone involved. I don't know why it never occurred to me. I wish the girls were little again so that I could take them trick-or-treating. Oh, goodbye, goodbye. Thank you for visiting. And happy birthday. This is the part of the hat where I think it looks very awkward. It's the head part. Oh, only 4 trick-or-treaters. Oh, man. That's just more candy for you guys. At the campground, there were a lot of trick-or-treaters, and I love that there wasn't any cars to worry about. Everyone was, you know, parked and settled in, and the kids were just walking, zigzagging up and down all the rows of campers and just enjoying the evening. Perfect weather, wasn't cold. And a lot of each campsite, not each, but a lot of the campsites brought their Halloween decorations and set up their inflatables, and one made their RV look like a pirate ship by using, I don't know if it was a big piece of cardboard or something that they had painted on, but excellent stage presence. Oh, Amanda, you needed some candy. Well, I don't know, sometimes trick-or-treaters can, with the up and the down and the opening and closing. Oh, Maggie would have went crazy, wouldn't she? With all them knocking and kids. We didn't have anybody here at the house, so I don't, Lily went trick-or-treating in the nearby neighborhoods, and Nola went to a party. I have no idea. There are 2 little itty-bitties that live next door. They're very private, and they keep to themselves. That family does. They do enjoy my little free library, though. I love that. I love that that their mom walks them over there and they pick a book and put books back. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Takes a whole community to make a wonderful neighborhood, doesn't it? Oh, congratulations, Mitchell. That's awesome. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Did they have a wedding celebration you could go to? I know your mom truly enjoys when them grandbabies are all together at her house. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm happy for them. That's great. They've been together for quite a while. Ooh, they're gonna have an anniversary right around the holiday time. Add some more cheer to the fall and winter celebrations. This is an interesting pattern for a waffle stitch. I've made those waffle stitch blankets, and they always had 2 or 3 front back loops, and then the front loop bar to separate them. This one's just 1 and 1. It makes it nice and light. I think that would help out a blanket too. Those blankets, when you do the waffle stitch, not only are they yarn eaters, but they get pretty heavy. This makes up a nice, this little 1x1 pattern makes a nice little, definitely get the waffle look. And it's a little lighter. Oh, Beatrice, that's a nice name. That's a nice name. I think there's only one famous Beatrice I know, and she's a potter. Oh, let's get rid of that one. There we go. Let's get cozy. We got some real work to do here. Oh, that's wonderful. I wish them a lifetime of happiness. So I think I'll just work on this hat for a little while before I start my day and head out to visit mother-in-law. Oh, 3 kids added to the family. Oh, you guys are gonna have a big cheerful Christmas this year. Looks like the fog is slowly starting to move out of the front window. We have a park school across the street, and the last, I would say this last week, I always get up at 7 a.m. and I notice that there's fog outside the window. Maybe that's part of my wanting to cozy and snuggle in and sip hot coffee for as long as possible. All the fall vibes around here. I think it kind of feels like fall is one of the shorter holidays, or the seasons, not holidays, shorter seasons. We move right in from blazing hot summer. The Christmas, which is winter vibes, starts popping into the stores even before Halloween. And so fall really gets crunched down into the time period of Halloween to Thanksgiving. It smashes it down into the 1 month. We'll add a couple extra days in October and November, just to make up for the big bang of the holiday in December. I don't know. I think the temperature has a lot to do with it too. When I was little, my grandma used to make the Halloween costumes with us. And it seemed like we were just working on them forever. You know, we had plenty of time to craft and add details. And now it seems like the heat of summer barely lifts before it's time to put on that costume. I think that's truly an old person's point of view at this point, right? All right, well, I'm coming down to the end of the row, which is a nice stopping point for me to set this down, refresh my coffee, and get ready to run my errands, because as soon as I get my errands taken care of, then I can get back here to my couch and start on them Grinch hats. Thank you so much for visiting with me. I really, really enjoy seeing you all in some live, ongoing conversation, right? Debbie, send me an email. I want to know how far you are from me. I really, truly do. Bye. See you soon. Take care.